I am Mexican American. I see many stories on how ICE mistreats people. ICE is taking over presence around the U.S., including Central PA. My father says he thinks every day about the possibility of ICE confronting him about his immigration status. He says some people call him overdramatic.
It doesn't exactly rule my day, but there isn't a day that goes by where I don't think about it in the same way, and I do keep my thumb on it to make sure, do I need to adjust some things in order to protect the family and stuff. Some people would say that's getting really, really overdramatic, but I think the horse is less stable on the being the overdramatic as far as the immigration stuff goes. They're overdramatic, so I have to be overdramatic.
I also worry about this because my father's skin is darker. ICE has been known to racially profile people. Ben, an immigration lawyer in Maryland, says this administration is being more aggressive in making arrests. He says even minor traffic violations are now risky for immigrants.
Have kind of an increase in arrests for people who normally would not, we feel like in the previous administrations, they normally wouldn't get arrested. And so that might be something like they're getting maybe they were speeding a little bit, or maybe there's some kind of traffic violation or something. And then, most of the time, obviously a cop just kind of would say, hey, don't do that, and let you go. But we've seen an increase in those incidences escalating into, hey, what's your immigration status? And then that resulting in an arrest.
These tactics make me feel scared my father would be a victim of racial profiling. My father says he feels sad that growing up is harder now for his children because we worry about him too.
It just seems such an unnecessary thing that with everything going on and as hard as things are as it is just to grow up and find your way, that this would have to be something else that you guys would have to worry about deep down inside and back of your head about your own father.
In my community, opinions on ICE are split. I talked to Akeem Wilter, an immigrant from Germany. He says he's not worried about being targeted because he's maintained a clean record. Not even a traffic citation on the state corp's website.
I would say I'm here in the country since more than 20 years. And I always said, as long as I'm not a citizen, I'm a guest in this country. And that means I have to behave that way. And that means not getting into trouble with law. Also accepting that as a guest, I have certain limitations, and I think some people forget it. So it's like someone who comes to my house and is a guest and he thinks he can knock down walls. I would kick him out. So from that perspective, I see the same here. And therefore I'm not worried about ICE at all.
For him, it's a legal issue, not a racial issue. Some people, including some immigrants, don't have the same fear. That comes from personality, whether they're here legally or what their skin looks like. For me, worrying about my dad consumes a lot of my thoughts. I'm scared that ICE's looming presence is taking over my community and my family. This is the reality me and my dad face every day.